This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker's shifting around now. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
They'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Lobos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's leg way. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Single back, takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled after the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
An important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They'll run it to the left. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
New Mexico, 3. Texas State, 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Up over the middle. It's Smith.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Press coverage now from the secondary. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
The defense did their job.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Offense will set up on first and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Sanders. And the ball to the ground. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. There's a first and 10 play. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So we reach the 2-minute warnings. This offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, There's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Lobos will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Texas State offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
He's got it for a big gain.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Third down after that running play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sends it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. Powering through. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football.
Touchdown, Texas State. They will claim the second half lead.
Man, this quarterback has everything you're looking for when it comes to executing the option play. He's got speed, he has instincts, has a great feel at the mesh point. Seems to make this defense pay for it every single time they call.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Lobos come to the line in a hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Mexico. Made the defense look slow that time. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Martin. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score, New Mexico 17, Texas State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. By the time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
Well, he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays, and he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They pick up the 1st down, tackle at the 25.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. But the offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Got the first down, now looking for more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back's got it again. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They're going to run it here. They stop him at the 23. This offense... close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Lobos lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Positive yards at this point in the game, always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And the Lobos pick up enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, Lobos. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Quick throw to the left. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's leg way. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll throw it now. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Lobos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. Trying to pad the lead here on the final play. The defense had other ideas. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.